Hey, I'm Myah, and this is Recap. There is a lot we gotta get through. Let's do it. First, let's take a minute and talk about a segment on last week's episode. This thing blew up, y'all. Veena gave a recap of the J.K. Rowling controversy, and we spent a couple minutes talking about it. We were seeing the story play out on our feeds, which is why it was important to include in the show. But conversations about gender can be layered and confusing, and they deserve time. There are so many points of view when it comes to, well, anything, and we should have done a better job at finding balance and giving a voice to other perspectives. We understand that there are a lot of people that stand with J.K. Rowling and her views on being female, and since taping that conversation, she released an essay on her position. She says she supports trans lives and wants this too. All I'm asking, all I want, is for similar empathy, similar understanding, to be extended to the many millions of women whose sole crime is wanting their concerns to be heard without receiving threats and abuse. And this tweet also talks about protecting female identity. You know what? Being a woman is terrifying. J.K. Rowling is using her platform to ensure this is not forgotten. She's sharing her experiences and advocating for our rights. Knee-jerk social media hate needs to stop. And you know, sharing relevant news for us is important to the entire Recap squad, and we learn how to do this better with each episode. So thank you for checking us. Are you missing the movies? Well, Cineplex released a statement you're gonna wanna hear. They're reopening 6 theaters in Alberta next week, and they hope to reopen as many locations as possible by July 3rd. But there's some drama behind the scenes, or should I say screens. Late last year, UK giant Cineworld sealed a deal to take over Canada's Cineplex. The deal was worth $2.8 billion. They were ready to join forces and become the world's largest cinema companies. But last week, Cineworld pulled out of the deal. Cut! Cineworld claims Cineplex failed to meet certain terms of the agreement, but Cineplex says Cineworld has no legal basis to terminate the deal. Some are wondering if increasing debt could be to blame. And this is all going on when the future of all movie theaters is up in the air. Cineplex had to shut down locations in Canada in mid-March due to the coronavirus. They've had to lay off staff, reduce wages, and cut costs. And when theaters do open, what are we even gonna watch? US-based chains AMC and Regal also want to open in July. But where are the blockbusters? Mulan is set for July 24th, for now. Christopher Nolan's Tenet is being bumped from July 17th to July 30th. Wonder Woman is moving again from August to October, and The Matrix 4 is delayed a full year to 2022. How is this gonna work? Are we bringing back classics to the big screen? Do we think more or less people will show up at theaters after quarantine life? I have my popcorn ready either way. And now, a retro moment.
I am stuck on Band-Aids, 'cause Band-Aids stuck on me.
Band-Aids were invented in 1920 by Earl Dixon, thanks to his wife Josephine. She was always cutting and burning herself while cooking, and Earl would have to take care of her wounds. Until he came up with this idea. He put small pieces of cotton gauze on an adhesive strip, then covered it in a thin cotton weave fabric. Now Josephine could cut her own strips and put it on her own cut. And at the time, Earl worked at a medical supply company, Johnson & Johnson. So the rest, as they say, is history. So why are we talking about this? Well, this week, Band-Aid posted this on Instagram. Part of the caption says, "We are dedicated to inclusivity and providing the best healing solutions, better representing you." On one hand, the Recap squad loved this story. We are all different skin shades, so this was very cool to see. On the other hand, Band-Aid has already sold other colors and patterns for years. So are these shades just a marketing game? This tweet made me laugh. Okay guys, I know you love hearing about world issues, and this headline is trending. Ethiopia is on track to plant 5 billion, with a B, tree seedlings this year. By the year 2024, they plan on planting 20 billion trees. They want to restore 15 million hectares of land as part of their Green Legacy Challenge to battle climate change. That's like covering the entire province of New Brunswick with nothing but trees. Twice. And last year, they broke a world record when they planted 354 million trees in just 12 hours. Bruh, it would take me 12 hours just to plant one. Here's the thing, Ethiopia has lost almost 97% of their original forests because of population growth and farming. Scientists agree that planting the right kind of trees can make forests and give homes to birds and animals. But it does take years and years for trees to reach maturity. And hey, if you're interested in environmental issues, you should definitely take a deeper dive into the benefits of planting trees. There's a lot of debate on how much they can help with climate change. Most critics agree it can't hurt, but it's just one piece of a big puzzle. Alright, I'ma head out. But first, it is Father's Day this weekend. Dad Squad! To my amazing dad, thank you so much for being my personal chef, a walking dictionary, and the best advice giver ever. Check out our socials to see the entire recap squad give shoutouts to their dads. Peace out.